your potential opponent in a Democratic primary, Senate President Steve Sweeney, has said we need a constitutional amendment to guarantee that the state of New Jersey will put in their quote-unquote fair share, because historically the state has not put in as much as the 2011 agreement said the state would. The governor did put, I believe, 1.8, a little bit more, $1.9 billion in this last budget. But long story short, do you believe that a constitutional amendment is the way to guarantee that the state would put their fair share in?
One point of background, I chaired the original task force on public sector pension and health care benefits in 2005. So I've been around this issue for a long time. I've spent a lot of time with the public sector unions, all the stakeholders. And my answer is, who could blame public sector unions for not begging for a constitutional amendment? Administrations on both sides of the aisle have welched on the state's commitment for going on,
Is it a responsible thing to do to have a constitutional amendment to guarantee the money?
Going on 20 years. My question back would be, I think it absolutely must be part of the solution. I want to be able to look across the table in the eye of these folks and say, listen, I'm going to sign up to a deal that I know we could deliver on. I want to have a better clarity from the sponsors of this bill as to where the revenue is going to come from. But am I all in for a constitutional amendment to protect the interests of these folks? 100%. I want to understand, though, what the broader package is.
Has the state, in your opinion, shafted public employees?
There's no way around the fact that the deficit in the pension funds, and there are many funds, many plans, is 100% attributed to the fact that the state has not done its share. So if you'll call that shafting, I think the answer is yes. But again, it's been going on a long time, unfortunately.
And what would you say to those who argue that, including the governor, who says, you know what, we need to ask more of public employees right now at this time?
Well, he's already done that without their consent, number one. Number two, this is the worst kind of public policy crisis, Stephen. You know this better than most. Is you've got, on the one hand, it's a ginormous number, a deficit of over $80 billion, as my son says, that's billion with a B.
That's right.
Then you look at any individual, you look at somebody who's an SEIU, retired, they were changing bedpans for 25 or 30 years, they have very modest pensions. This is not the fault of the individuals who have worked and given decades to this state. They have very modest plans compared by any comparison nationally. The deficit on the pension side and the plans is almost 100, if not 100% attributable to the state not owning up to its commitments.
When do you think you will announce officially that you're running for governor?
No timetable yet. We're thinking about it literally every single day.